Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 3rd September and this is US session, and let's look at the risk disclosure. Okay, day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use the information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that is going to be out in another 30 minutes. We have Joel's job openings and factory orders from month on month from US, and I'm not sure what was the monetary policy report hearings from the UK. Okay, this is okay, I'm not sure what he said. Okay, anyway, now we look into today. This is the data, and tomorrow we have unemployment claims and ISM services PMI from the US and ADP non-farm employment change. Okay, so let's move on to our live trades. So we had a couple of trades open. We were long euro and dollar, sorry, short, long euro and short dollar yen this afternoon during the Europe session, and right now still there is no progress, still hanging around there. Then I think we just shorted Dow at 45 to 40, and we are trying to sell one more at 3.5. We're trying to sell one more at 3.5, and we're also trying to sell Nasdaq at 435. So right now is 360. So we'll just give Supple a couple of minutes because the market has just come in, and we will see how it progresses. Then as far as this other working orders are concerned, okay, we had gold Aussie buying at 34540 half. I think that one should cancel. And gold buying order, this already $26 up. Okay, this also we cancel. Gold euro, this is about $28 up, we cancel. Then dollar yen selling, let it be, let it work. Then I think the pound also we missed it. Okay, we should have taken at market, but we missed that entry. So that one also, let's see, I think that one, let it work. Okay, then we also have a euro buying order at 30, let it work. Buying Aussie, I think is already reaching our price target. This also miss entry, so I think this one will cancel first. Okay, then we look at gold. We have put in a buying at 50, and also gold euro buying at 48. Okay, both. So what we will do is let's try to work on the market now. Let's discuss in detail and in depth. Then after that we decide which way to go. Okay, and as far as the trades are concerned, I think this afternoon we gave an order. That order was filled and took profit. So these two orders, I'm not sure whether you have taken. If you have taken, then it was like hit and run. So these two all we took a profit, and these two trades we do. So overall, I think we are moving in the right direction. So let's start to discuss the gold US, gold euro, and Dow and Nasdaq. So this four we would concentrate, and most likely gold Aussie, this five. So the reason why we are concentrating on 4 or 5 is because sometimes, when, because we are not going to hit the market, sometimes we have to see, uh, if the entry is taken, then probably it's fine, but sometimes if you miss that entry, then it would be a waste. So now let's discuss in detail on the gold US. Okay, so if you have not attended the afternoon session, so I think we can still discuss in detail one more round, and what do we expect and how we expect this market to be trading in the next couple of hours. Okay, as far as this gold is concerned, gold US is concerned, so this is a multi-year high. Okay, and we have not seen this high uh, any time, so this is a new high, multi-year high. So the previous high was 3500 or 3500, around that level. So right now it's trading at 3553. So what we expect for this week is, okay, we expect, since this market has breached this high, we should see the price a maximum for this week. We should be seeing the price hitting 3602 and 3644 or 3725 or 30, most likely. These are the three levels of target for this week we are expecting. And we should be getting, I think just now we had a buy order at 48, we got filled. So let's see how we are looking into this. Okay, anyway, so now we are expecting this high. Okay, 3602, 3645 and 3725 or 3730. Okay, register these levels and write it down, these levels for your guidance. Okay, now the next thing is, in order for us to see this price, okay, we also need to see a counter benchmark level, meaning to say that if the price breaks that level, then probably the high is seen, or the price may have turned earlier than anticipated. So that is the thing we got to take note. So in that aspect, okay, if we look at it, okay, the guidance is, okay, we should not see the price going below 32. Okay, 32 and 25. So you take down these levels, the 32 and 25. As long as the price is trading above these levels, these two levels, we expect our price target to reach. Okay, now we are in the we are looking at the 6-hour chart. So now we need to see what strategy we are going to apply, and how are we going to trade this, and how we can move on. Okay, so now let's look at the 6-hour is pointing up, which means to say that the strength is expected to continue for the next for the next 2.5 hours. So now we are looking at a 1-hour chart. Market has hit 63. Okay, I'm not sure when did this hit 63. Now it is okay, I'm not sure when it happened. Okay, I think it just happened a couple of minutes ago. Okay, so now it had hit a price of 61 half. Okay, now it is pulling back towards 50, and we had an off. I think it was a waste. We had an order to buy at 50. I think we missed it, so we have missed that entry. Okay, anyway, so now what we need to see is, so we are in the final 20 minutes of this the final 20 minutes of this time belt. So now we got to see whether we have seen the top. Okay, remember, we are expecting the price to see the top soon. Okay, we are expecting the price to hit the top soon. So the top soon meaning we are expecting 3605, 3645 and 3725. So any one of these three levels we are expecting the price to hit a high. Okay, now market has made a high at 61 half. Right now this is showing weakness, so we closely monitor. We will see the next 15 minutes to see how the market responds. Then we can conclude whether the high is seen or is still a congestion and correction which we are seeing. So let's wait. So as of now, what we can do is, okay, we wait for okay, so if this is going to be, okay, if this is going to be market closing around this level, there is a high chance that this might be a temporary high. But again, nothing is certain, nothing is confirmed. We got to wait to see how the market progresses and how we can look for further clues for the market trading. So now, since this hour chart, okay, this is, we call it a shooting star, and if this market is able to close below this, then we may see weakness. Okay, but doesn't mean that the market has made a high, but it can be a temporary weakness, and the price may move towards 42. So what we will do is, okay, since we are seeing some weakness towards the end of the time belt, and we are seeing that hourly making a turn, so we will try to go for a sell at 57 with the stop above 62. Okay, this can be one trade. Another trade, we can try to sell at 55 and stop above 62, because the 62 is going to be the registered high. Then we should see the price moving towards 45 and 42. So we can go for two types, or we can go for one trade. Okay, either one is possible. So what we will do is, we will reduce the volume. We will try to sell at 55 half and 45 half as a TP, and stop loss at 62. Okay, just a very small volume, because remember, this is going to be a cautious sell. Okay, earlier on we had a buy, we already cancelled that, because we feel that this market may have seen a temporary high. So remember, this is going to be a cautious trade, so volume has to be very low, and okay, there's two ways which we can put. Okay, one is we put an expiry 1 hour from now, and there's two ways which we can put to this trade. Either you can put at 3555 half or 3557. Okay, then we are betting that market may have seen a temporary high. Okay, temporary high doesn't mean that this is going to be a big pullback, but this is just a temporary setback. Okay, so now let's go on to the next trade. So the gold euro, this is also in a similar situation. So market has spiked up, okay, and the high was 57, and right now we are seeing some pullback towards the open, and this is also showing a shooting star. So chances are this might be the high. So let's see the gold Aussie. Okay, the gold Aussie might be a better bet because this is going to be within the previous high. So this might be a better bet. So we can go for either all the three, or we can go for either one or two. Okay, so let's see the gold euro. So the gold euro, we need to exit before 40. Okay, we need to exit before 40. Okay, before this level 40 half, and we'll try to sell at 53 half with a stop above 58, and we'll go for a conservative TP which is at 42. Okay, so selling at 53 half. Okay, I just repeat, selling at 53 half. Again, this is going to be a very small volume, because the reason is this is a cautious sell. Okay, this is not a, a confirm top. Okay, so 353 half, 3058, and TP at 42 or 43 half. Okay, this is again will give about 1 hour expiry. So we have these two orders in place. One is we are trying to sell gold US at 55 half, and gold euro we are trying to sell at 3053 half. Okay, so then the Dow already started turning down. See whether we need to go for any add-on entry. Then also we would see whether the Nasdaq, whether we should go for the trade. So basically we need to see what is the strategy, or what is the market telling us now. Then we can play the game in comfortably. Okay, so the gold seems to move down. Okay, now we are seeing the gold euro dollar is going to get filled. Okay, the one also we need to check whether should we cancel that or lower it. You know, that also we need to do, see whether we need to do any adjustments for that trade. Okay, so let's look into the chart. Okay, let's look at the euro and 1 hour chart. So looking at 1 hour chart, market is showing weakness. Okay, and if let's say we look at 6 hours, this is also showing weakness. So I think we can afford to reduce the entry slightly lower. So maybe by another 10 pips, then we can hold that trade. Okay, so we'll try to reduce by 10 to 15 pips, so at least there would be a savings on that trade. Okay, so here 1630, we are going to bring it down to 15, and the stop loss also we will lower it by another 10 pips. So we have brought down by 15 pips. So let's work that trade and see. Okay, now let's we have the gold working, selling this too. Let it work. So while it is working, then let's see the Dow and the Nasdaq. So concurrently, when we look, you can, because the reason why we are doing three trades, 3 to 4 trades, is because sometimes, because we are not just focus on one taking on market, trying to focus, we are trying to enter on specific levels. So sometimes the price may get filled, or sometimes the price may not get filled, or so that's the reason why we are doing that. So now let's see the Dow. Okay, the Dow, when we look into the hourly chart, okay, this is clearly a rejection on the high. So right now this market has rejected the high, so most likely it should test this low, and if it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 45,020 or lower. So now, should we go for any add-on entry, or should we just leave it as it is? So looking at it, I think we only entered around this level, so I don't think we want to go for any add-on entry for this. So let it be as it is, so I think we don't disturb that trade. So the next trade, we are looking at Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is, when we look into the 1 hour chart, so this is showing lower high, lower lows, but is still being reluctant to show the weakness, because the market is still holding its levels. So we had an order to sell for Nasdaq at 435. So the high seems to be 425. So what we will do is we will try to lower this to 400 or 385. So get into the trade. Okay, so that is that. Let's get into the trade. The 435, we lower it to 385. Okay, so the stop loss also has to be revised, so that one I think we would revise it soon. Okay, so we don't have any of the orders get filled, so let's wait to see how the market responds and moves. So while we are waiting for that, let's see the chart on the gold. So now if you look at the gold US, okay, now this time is going to get finished. If you see this 6 hour, we still have another 2 more hours for this 6 hours time belt to finish. And if you project its target, so most likely about 60, 35.59, 60 should be your target. I think it extended a bit, so then it failed. So now looking at the 1 hour chart, okay, we are seeing the price almost reaching our price. So let's see whether we are able to get that filled. Okay, right now we are trying to sell at 54 half. And we have 5 more minutes left. So market is showing some strength. So I think most likely we should see the price, but let's see what happens. Okay, so let it be, since looking at a 1 minute, so we have 5 more minutes to for this trade to get filled. Yeah, so we are going to get this Joel's job openings in another 5 more minutes. So I think that shouldn't impact much because market we still have another 4 more minutes. Okay, the Joel's job openings market is expecting 7.38 million. Okay, so you see here, let's see. So forecast is about 7.4 million. Previous was 7.437. So let's see what the market, but and we should see. I think we should see just a small spike up. I mean, if we are right that this is going to be a temporary high, then most likely we should see the price coming off. If not, then our uh, our view is wrong. Okay, so but anyway, we are just going for a small volume, so I think we should be able to withstand that. So here we are we are seeing some profits on the Dow. I think the Dow we are trying to close at another 100 points down lower. So let's see how this comes about. Okay, we have 3 more minutes. Market is showing. Okay, I repeat, this is very this candle is very important, because this closing is very important now. Okay, so we are seeing about 55. So let's see. Okay, let's see whether this is able to close. You see, usually this kind of weakness seen on one candle, uh, this can be interpreted in two ways. One is this can be a major top. That's one. Second thing is the downside correction may be over, and we may see the price pushing higher. So either one is possible. So we have 45 seconds left, and let's see what is the data. And the gold doesn't seems to get any of the order filled. So we're trying to sell at 55 half, and right now is about 54. Okay, I think the 55 half was filled. Market is spiking higher. So okay, what is the data? Okay, slightly worse than expected. Okay, forecast is 7.38 million, but came out to be 7.18 million. Then also, if you notice, The gold, the US is moving up, but the gold euro has got not moving much. Okay, one of the reason is because the euro is strengthening. Okay, so that is the indication that this market is uh, weak because of euro strength. So as far as the open trades are concerned, the order we had the dollar yen, I think this is reaching our price target. We have another 10 more pips to reach. Then euro also is moving around that level. So the only thing is the gold US. Remember, we have two levels. One was selling at 35.57 half. Okay, that was one level. So we wanted to enter a bit earlier. So that's the reason why this is moving around this level. Okay, so the dollar yen is going to hit our price target. Okay, we are looking at 25. I think dollar yen book profit. Okay, dollar yen is already book profit. So I think we will go for a re-entry. So I think the euro I may want to take at 70. Since my gold US is losing money, so I may want to use that to uh, to fund my gold US. So I think that also I took profit. So right now I only have two trades. One is the Dow and the gold US. So if you look carefully, okay, let's see whether we want to go for any re-entry on this. Okay, you see here right now the previous close on the hourly. This is remember I told you just now, if we feel that this is going to be the high, we should not see the price breaking this high. Okay, if let's say it breaks this high, then we may decide to go for a buy. Okay, but that depends on the market's move. Okay, just now one more order got filled. Yeah, okay, our Nasdaq sell order got filled. So you see the advantage of putting in trades like this, we don't have to we just have to key in the order, then we will just monitor, slowly, and we will see how it progresses. Okay, so since the Nasdaq is filled, that we need to revise the stop loss. Okay, later we will revise the stop loss, then we would see. So far we are holding 3 trades. Okay, and two we booked profit just now, the dollar yen and the euro. We booked profit. So now we are waiting for a solution and answer for these 3 trades. So let's closely monitor to see whether should we go for any add-on entry or remember I told you just now, we should see selling here 57 half, and this is where the market is coming and it is turning. So if we are right that this is going to be the high, then this low has to break. Okay, if we are wrong, then this high will break. We should see the price extending beyond that level. So let's wait for another couple of minutes to see how this market responds. Then after that we can go accordingly. Okay, so looking at this, still still I think still within control. I mean, it did not go beyond our expectation. So let's see whether are we seeing any weakness. Okay, the Dow seems to show weakness as we expected. So now I think we can afford to lower the stop to cost. Okay, so let's revise the stop loss to cost, or slightly lower. So we are trying to close at 45.25, so another 60 pips away. So if anything, we will try to take close it and realize the profit. So the gold seems to show some weakness as expected. Okay, so now you see here the gold euro, we were trying to sell at 53 half, and it has already reaching our price target. Okay, so I think we have missed that entry, so we got to cancel that. Since we have missed, see, we are trying to take the trade, and if we did not get that entry, then we got to cancel and look for a re-entry. So now I think we are still under control. Gold seems to move as we expected. The only thing is we should have entered a slightly $1-2. I would say we got it at 56. So maybe another $1 more than that would have been a perfect entry. Okay, so let's wait to see how this responds, then we would move on. See, we need to see a clear break of this level, then we can be pretty sure that this market is moving as we expected. See, the only clue is now market is making lower high, which is a good sign. So we are seeing lower high, so that is a good sign that market is showing not showing strength. But we need to see a lower low. That means this 48 has to break for us to see the price heading towards 42, or our target was 45 half. Okay, since this market is already seen the high, so now I think let's not take risk. We lower our stop to 58 half. Okay, 58 half. So what happens is, even if the price spikes up, so our risk is only $2. Okay, so we have reduced the stop to $2.50. So even if it goes up, we would not be taking that kind of risk, so we should be able to go comfortably on this trade. So we are holding 3 trades, not much movement, still dangling here and there. So we just have to see some clues, then we can decide to see uh, how we can close. The gold only moved about $4 from our entry price. Huh? So here we are. See what when we look at the hourly chart, I'm just saying, we have yet to see the weakness. So that is the key we need to see if we are going for a short. So the market is showing still green candle up, but there is only the previous hour there was some pullback, but still within the trading range. So we shouldn't be uh, very optimistic to get a big profit. So the Dow is already broke the previous low which we expected. So right now this is trading below the open. Okay, still I think we can see some weakness. Okay, we can see further weakness. Uh, most likely we should see the price closing in at another 30 or 40 pips lower. So even the Nasdaq is also started moving in our favor. Just we shorted at 380. So it went up slightly higher, but this is not yet to break the low. So we need to see that low break, then we can sit in a comfort zone. Okay, so far all are moving in the right direction as expected, but the speed wise is not that fast as we expect. So we need to give some time for the price to work its way out. Repeat gold, the Nasdaq, we need to see the 320-25 break. Then the Dow is already broke, so that is showing weakness. So let's see. Then the gold is still very very stubborn. So what I feel is since this is moving here and there, so maybe the Dow I want to try to close at 85. try to take that profit. So just in case, even see, it's starting to move up. Because of the gold, I'm just deciding to take some profit to use it as a buffer. Okay, this is expected to see some strength for 15 minutes. Okay, I think I may want to close it. Okay, I just close it, so at least I save for the gold. The gold looks a bit choppy, so we are not seeing the price. See here, we are still seeing this choppiness, so most likely we may get stopped out. But since I've already taken profit on the euro, pound, sorry, not pound, dollar, yen, and the Dow, so I think I can just see how it goes about. So gold is not giving us the move what we are expecting. So what is going to happen is it can be trading between 50 to, okay, I think the gold got stopped out. Okay, yeah, so we have stopped out on this. So I think we will just wait for the Nasdaq. Okay, so gold, I think today is not going to give us a good opportunity, because the reason is if the price breaks this low, then there is a possibility that this is going to be a temporary high. And another way is, if this breaks, then we should see the price heading higher. So how I can trade? Okay, the best way is I'll try to go for a conservative play. Okay, let me see the 4-hour chart. Okay, 51 half, I think it is going to push higher. Okay, it is going to push higher. Like as I told you, we may see the price pushing higher. Okay, let me okay, what we will do, we'll go for a conservative play. Okay, we will take as our price target, if let's say the price breaks the high, we will take a conservative price target towards 70. Okay, 35.70. So what we can do, we will put our stop at 51. So target 70, stop 51 or 49. So the entry we can look for is 53. Okay, so but I'm not sure whether this high will break, but we can just still see whether this thing works. Okay, so this is just a cautious trade, so I don't want to go for a higher volume. Okay, I'm trying to buy at 53 half, stop 49, and TP 70. Okay, expiry will give about 1 to 2 hours from now. So we have a 0.2, which is a small volume size. Stop at 35.49, TP at 35.70. So we got to see whether that 61 breaks, 61, 62 breaks. If it breaks, then we can expect the price to push higher. Right now, this is trading around 61 half. Sorry, okay, around 61 half. So we still feel that there is strength, and I did tell you that end of the week before this weekend, we should see the price hitting 36.05, 36.25, max 37.25 by this weekend, before this Friday. So the uptrend is very well placed and is strongly and is in good intact. So we should be looking for. The only thing is we have to go for a cautious buy because this is due for a retracement or pullback. So maybe the pullback should happen after the high is seen. Okay, see now the price is breaking the high. Okay, so I think we have missed this entry. Okay, let's see. You see this gold euro is not making a high. Gold Aussie is not making a high. Only the gold US. So that is dragging the whole move. So we just have to wait for that entry. Okay, now what we can do is, let's see. See everything synchronized, because the euro is also moving. The dollar weakness is seen. So, and the gold US is still moving up. Okay, this strength, we may see another 5 more minutes of this strength. Okay, so you see the pattern what we are seeing is, if you see the previous towards the closing, the price was having its pull. So we have another 1.5 hours of time. So if you want, what we can do, we can put in one more maybe a cautious sell around 70 or 72 level with a stop above 75 half, and TP at 62 or 63. So that is we can just give a try. I mean, of course, no guarantee this is going to get filled. Then also the Nasdaq is showing some strength. Okay, I think if it gets stopped out, then we can go for a sell again at another slightly higher. Five. Okay, so let's try this trade. Okay, 72, 35.72, and the 35.77, volume 0.2 and 62. And this is will give about 2 hours from now, 2-3 hours. So this is another one we can put as a target. So then we will see whether if we are able to see that price, then we will try to just see, because we are expecting the upside is going to be limited. So, and also take note that the price should be turning before any time before 36.05, 36.25. Okay, worst scenario maximum is 37, 37 or 37.25. We should see the market turning down before that level. Then as far as the Nasdaq is concerned, I think we can go for another sell at 525. So this is another one we can go. Okay, this round we'll go for a slightly higher volume. $23,525. and 615, and TP at, okay, the low is 270, so we'll go for 305, and this is a day order. So we are having a buffer entry, okay, on the Nasdaq, selling at 23,525, stop at 23,615, and TP at 23,305, and this is expiry is for at least next to 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. You just put, it's only about 100 pips away, so I think it's 2 hours is fine. Okay, so I think that's about it. The the gold is still, I don't want to go for a sell, because it seems that slowly this price keeps moving up. So maybe if we see 70 or 74, then we may go for a sell, but as of now I think it's still too early. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'll see you all again tomorrow evening, during Europe session. So morning, we were planning to prepare the report, so maybe tomorrow I'll give you an update, because we're just preparing a report, and probably we may update on Facebook or any other medium, so at least you can use it for your trading. So good luck to you guys, and any questions, if you have, you can say. If not, then I'll see you all again tomorrow. Okay, so thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.